Joey.
And I'm Gasper.
You are turned into CLJHS Speaks.
For today's talking points, we're going to discuss the importance of learning English and why it is becoming more important in Taiwan.
English is often called the global language. It's used in international business, travel, science, and even on the internet. Here in Taiwan, the government has been promoting English education more because it plays a big role in our future opportunities.
Let us be honest, English is not always easy. Many students find this challenging. So, is it really worth all the effort? Let's hear what our fellow students think about this topic.
Do you think learning English is important for students in Taiwan? Why?
因为可以在长大的时候可以在工作时候使用，然后也可以在外国的时候与外国的人沟通。
Yes, it's important. English is an international language, so it can help us connect with more people and give us more chances for the future.
I feel like it's really important to learn English because we are not just living in a society that needs only one language.
我觉得很重要，因为在台湾我们也需要接轨国际。
Yes, because when you are about to go to like other country like the UK, the America or something, you need to learn English from like school.
I think learning English is really important for students in Taiwan because it opens up a lot of opportunities for students, like for their future career, and also they can have more job options when they have enough language skills.
Since now English is the most common language all over the world, I think English is important for Taiwan students.
Yes, because English is a global language, and we can use English to connect with people and learn more things.
I think it's very important for Taiwan students to learn English because we need two languages. Maybe you can use in every place in the world.
Yes, it is, because English is a subject for tests, and tests is a big role in the education system in Taiwan. So learning English is important.
Yes, it is important because English is an international language. You can use it at work and when going abroad.
What is the hardest part of learning English for you?
I think it's the grammar because it has the past tense, future tense, or something has been, something like that.
I think it's understanding different accents because there are a lot of accents all over the world. So, like British accent, Scottish accent, sometimes I cannot quite follow them if they speak too fast.
我觉得是文法，因为就文法可能要说什么去y 加 e 也是那些的。
I think grammar is the hardest part of learning English because sometimes when my classmates ask me a question about grammar and I can't answer them, I don't know how to explain to them and it's pretty awkward.
I think it's the grammar and vocabulary.
The hardest part for me in learning English is memorizing the vocabulary. Even though I passed the test, but actually in the vocabulary part, I just guessed the answer because I'm too lazy to memorize them, so I couldn't understand the meaning.
For me, the hardest part of English is speaking, because it makes me feel nervous and afraid of making mistakes.
需要理解它的意思，然后还有那个文法。
写那些文法的句子。
I honestly think that it was long word like some fibrophobia.
I think the hardest part of learning English was the accent.
The slangs are the most hardest thing ever because you don't know the context of the meaning unless you're in that environment.
I think it's grammar because English have very, very, very difficult grammar rules to learn.
I think the grammar is the hardest part of learning English because sometimes I don't know which grammar to use in a sentence.
Do you think schools should put more focus on English, or is the current amount enough?
我觉得可以更重视一点，因为跟外国比起来，台湾真的还是有点差一点。
我觉得现在就足够了，因为我觉得更难，可能压力会有点大。
Since most students only need English to deal with tests and stuff, I think it's enough for now.
我觉得现在程度就，没有，可能还要再就是变得再难一点点。就高中的时候可能可以用的比较多。
I think we should know it about more. English in the school for me is a little too easy.
For me, it's not enough because English is a subject that I'm good at and I want to learn more. But if English in school is only for tests, I think it's already enough.
I think the current amount is enough for the students now.
I feel like it really depends on people about how they are gonna do with their future. Because like some people are just gonna stay in Taiwan. Then I feel like the vocabs and also the grammars that they are teaching right now is enough. But for the people who want to stay abroad, I do recommend them to have more classes in English.
I think it is enough, but school can give us more chances to use English in real situations.
我本人觉得啦，学校重视英文要看个人的程度。如果你非常喜爱英文的话，你可以让学校继续的去让你有更多的课程、更多的补充。
我觉得是现在的程度就可以了。
我觉得可以再难一点，就是现在的，就是感觉还是在学国小的东西。
I think the current system does a good job, but to pay more attention to listening and speaking, I think schools should put more emphasis on this part because language is about communication, about interacting with others, right?
How do you usually practice English outside of class?
I listen to English music and read English books after class.
I imagine English learning situations by myself. For example, when I'm ordering food, I would imagine I'm ordering food in another foreign country.
我有去校外补习，然后有时候也会看一些杂志。
有时候我会在一些学习英文的 app 去背单词。
I go to the Korean school in the weekend.
买额外的单字表，然后就是只看单字不看中文，然后背。
I usually watch English movies and videos and listen to English songs.
I practice English by communicating with foreigners.
I usually listen to music and communicate with foreigners, and by that I can increase my listening and speaking abilities and also fix my accent.
在家背单字，然后用点读，就是那种翻译比较化，就自己念。
When I was in elementary school, I went to English classes to learn and talk with teachers. Now I usually listen to radio, read magazines, or sometimes chat with friends in English.
I am a Christian, and I go to a Christian church, which they have a lot of native speakers in Taipei. After speaking something and talking with all the native speakers, I feel like my English is getting better and better.
Do you think English will help you in the future? In what ways?
就是你如果出国旅游的话，可以就是学跟别人沟通，学习怎么跟别人沟通，然后可以交更多外国朋友。
觉得是很有帮助，因为你可以就是在国外的时候你会更方便。
我觉得很有帮助，因为以后就是有些工作都会需要用到英文，然后如果你会英文会比较有优势。
Yes, because English is very important, and with English, I can easier to communicate with people from other countries and also learn new things that I'm interested in.
I want to go to Europe and then speak English and then be free, so I feel like English will help me a lot.
I want to become an English teacher, so I think English is English is a tool I need.
Yes, I think it will help me a lot because I want to live in Netherlands or England.
English can help me get a better job in the future and communicate more easily in foreign countries.
English is a global language now, so if you want to get a better job or go to a bigger company, you need these abilities.
English can help us in our career, and also when we travel or meet people from other countries.
工作方面就是去外国，因为刚刚第一题讲嘛，就可以去外国跟就是为一些工作人员就可以当翻译。
我觉得很有帮助，像是未来如果要去国外念书或者工作，还有很大的帮助。
我也觉得很有帮助。如果面试的话，需要英文应该是一个加分的选项。
Today, English is not only a school subject.
It is becoming a skill people use in daily life. Think about it. Many jobs require English, and most of the world's online information is written in English. Without it, we miss out on news, ideas, and tools that people everywhere rely on.
Exactly. If you plan to study abroad, most universities ask for English. If you want to work for an international company, you need it to communicate. Even in everyday life, such as traveling, meeting new people, or watching movies, English makes things easier and more enjoyable.
People who speak English often have more opportunities. They can join exchange programs, read more books, and later find better jobs. English also makes it easier to connect with people from other cultures and to share ideas.
Of course, learning English also comes with challenges. Many students say grammar rules are confusing or that memorizing vocabulary takes a lot of time. Others feel nervous about speaking or struggle with pronunciation. That is completely normal. It happens to everyone. The key is practice. The more you use English, the more natural it becomes.
Here are some useful tips to help everyone improve. First, try to use English every day, even in small ways. You can write a short diary, read a few sentences in English, or listen to songs on your phone. Second, do not be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes show that you are trying, and they are part of the learning process. Third, connect English with your hobbies. If you like sports, watch games in English. If you love music, listen to English songs. If you enjoy gaming, try playing in English.
Confidence matters as well. Many students already know the words and grammar, but they hesitate to speak. Remember, the goal is not perfection, it is communication. The more you use English in real situations, the more confidence you will feel.
At the end of the day, English is a tool we can use. It gives us access to new knowledge, helps us understand different cultures, and connects us with more people around the world. Learning it takes patience and effort, but the reward makes it worthwhile.
So, don't think of learning English just as a way to get good grades. Think of it as preparation for your future, whether in school, at work, or in daily life.
That is all for today's discussion. I'm Gaspar.
And I am Larry.
Thank you for listening to CLJHS Speaks. Have a great day.